things that happened.
Thank you, sir, for giving me time. So I was told to give me a brief report of a long program. We had a 3 days long program, more than 3 months of preparation. So very difficult to prepare a very long, short report, but I will try to do so. We received more than 123 papers for this session, which we spread over 13 sessions. I will just go very fast. We are having 3 sessions on day 1, means the 4th of March. Then we had 8 sessions on day 2, means yesterday. And today morning we had 2 sessions online. So altogether 13 sessions were there. I will just take the chairman's name and the number of papers presented. On day 1, session number 1, there were 8 papers and that was chaired by Professor Amrit Pal Singh. He is senior professor in Guwahati University. Then parallelly, second session was going on, which was chaired by Professor Besh Burwa. He is a very senior professor in economics, recently retired. In that session, 8 papers were there. Then after this third session was, there were 8 papers, and that was chaired by Dr. Ramesh Golait from Reserve Bank of India. These were the 3 sessions first day. Then second day we had 8 sessions. We started at 10. Fourth session, means first session of that second day. It was chaired by Professor Shalini Lihitkar, Nagpur University, and there were 7 papers in that session. And parallelly there was 5th session, which was chaired by Professor Anand Mohan Pal from University of Kolkata. 8 papers were there in the session. Then 6th session was chaired by Professor Rupak Chakravarti, and he is here. He considered 7 papers in the session. Then technical session 7, which was parallel to 6, it was chaired by Professor Ashutosh Nigam. In absentia, because of last moment some medical emergency was there in his family. He started from his house for reaching airport, but in between he got some message, someone was ill in the family, so he returned. He couldn't come here. So in absentia he chaired, but Professor L.S. Sharma actually chaired that session, and they considered 9 papers in the session. Then 8th session was chaired by Professor K.V. Nagaraj. He is former Pro-Vice Chancellor of Assam University, and he is very much part of our university also. As retired professor, he joined us. He considered 9 papers in the session, and parallelly there was a session, 9th session, which was chaired by Professor Puneet Gautam. He is from Tourism Department of NEHU. They considered 9 papers in that, and he is also here only. I think he will be joining in some time. Then technical session 10 was chaired by Professor Kaba Kabi. He is in Rajiv Gandhi University, Arunachal Pradesh. This morning only he has left for Arunachal Pradesh. He considered 9 papers in that. Then technical session 11 was chaired by Professor Panchanand Das from University of Kolkata, a senior professor there, and he considered 8 papers in the session. That was all for the second session. It was very hectic and very long, but people enjoyed, I hope. Then today, this morning, we had 2 parallel online sessions because we received many papers for online mode. So we had 2 parallel sessions running on that, and that session number 12, or I can say virtual session number 1, was chaired by Dr. I. Gopinath. Sir, he is former retired scientist from ISRO. He is with us. Then the last session today, 13th session, or we can say virtual session 2. In Gopinath sir's session, there were 13 papers. Then the last session, 13th, was chaired by Dr. Tumati from Oman. Virtually he chaired from Oman. There were 13 papers in that session also. We had, but as I told, 125 papers were there. But we had some presentations, requested presentations from out of India, foreign people. So I will just take their names. In inaugural session, Professor Satyanarayana joined from USA. Then today's first session, online virtual session, which was chaired by Dr. Gopinath. There was one invited to speak from Professor B.K. Surya Prakash Rao from Bule Hora University, Ethiopia. Then Another invited lecture was there by Professor Abdul Qayyum Masood from Noah Khali Science and Technology University, Bangladesh. Then in the last session today, which was chaired by Dr. Tumati online virtually from Oman, Dr. Gurram was coordinating from our end because he was far, so he was coordinating that session. There were two invited guests here, Professor Kiran Kaur from Malaysia University, University of Malaya, Malaysia, and invited speaker was there, Dr. Angel Rodriguez Colas from University of Coruna, Spain, forget about Coruna. So Coruna. So these were the people from outside who joined us. These are the abstract of the presentation we had in this program. But this program was not about only paper presentations. I will go a little back in memory lane. We planned this seminar actually mid of March. I think 21st or 23rd March we planned originally as by our heads. Everything was planned, but then we realized that on those days some other school is having seminar and whole of the guest house was booked. So under compulsion of guest house we changed our date. We preponed it when time was available. It was not our time, actually time given by guest house when it is available. We scheduled it. And man proposes and God disposes. By the time we booked and everything circulated, we started receiving paper and we came to know that guest house is going under renovation. So we changed the date because of the guest house and we couldn't get the guest house. And we were not willing to put our guests in city because coordination coming and going takes too much of time. So all of a sudden we come to know that HRDC is having a good guest house and recently renovated. So we requested HRDC director and now it is MMPTC. He readily and happily agreed and he gave rooms. There are 12 rooms available there. So we thought that we will not cross limit, will not go much of the guests from outside so that we can accommodate them. Then we realized in guest house everything is there but there is no TV, there is no Wi-Fi, no internet. Means how to engage the guests who are coming from outside. Then our heads, we decided together that we will not allow our guests to get bored. We will keep them occupied so that they don't even feel that TV is not there. They will not leave them in position to watch TV. I think Rupaji will say so. So since morning we engage them until usually around 9:30 we used to be with them. So we didn't allow them to get bored. First day after seminar, full day of seminar was over by 5:20 or something. At 5:30 we had cultural evening followed by dinner. So dinner was over after 9 or nearly 9. So they were very much tired, they slept. Next morning after breakfast came here, attended full long day. It was over around 4:20, 4:30. We went to Isol Peak restaurant, 1.5 hour drive, then dinner there. Coming back, we came around I think 9:20 or something. This is our third day. So we will have some other thing, but it is going to be a relaxing day today. So today they may miss TV, I think. But we are having only 3 guests or 4 guests now. So we will be with you, sir. Don't worry. It is only a report of the seminar, so these things I need to share. I would like to say, although formal vote of thanks Professor Mala is going to present, but I would like to say thanks to the people who helped us in formalizing this program. I would say that all the heads, all 6 heads under our school, economics, commerce, library science, management, mass comm and tourism management, they all helped us, helped all of us. Rather, a big round of clap required. I should not say they helped, actually that was our collective responsibility and we fulfilled our responsibility. I usually feel, psychologically I feel very difficult to say someone do this for me. And I didn't tell anything. One meeting I called for all heads and we were thinking that what I have to do, and I was thinking how I will request someone to do some work for me. Then the discussion started, and the thing came that someone should coordinate for people will come in flight, so we have to pick, we have to drop. Ratnamala from Masscom, she told that my department will look after, forget about this. Then came food, because that is very, very important. Then Professor Raut from the tourism department, he was agreed from his side that I will take care of this. But before that, actually with Professor Manoj, I decided the place from where we will order. But coordination is a big thing. Number, he must be tired for that. Every half an hour I used to call them, that number is more, increase number. Or today less guests are there, reduce the number. So he used to coordinate. So everything he did from his own side. Then how we will run this show, means who will master that inaugural session and all those. I suppose I will be doing that, but Ropui was there in the meeting. Professor Sharma was busy somewhere, so Ropui was there. She told, forget about that, we will manage. She didn't even told me how and what is going to happen. She did everything. I was not knowing what is actually going to happen in inaugural session. Caroline, she nominated for Master of Ceremony for inaugural session. I was not knowing. I came to know at that point. So actually, I did practically nothing except emails, replies I did, that's all, from paper presentation, that's all. Rest all is done by the departments. I did almost nothing. But I should not say thanks to them, because they have taken this responsibility and that belongs to them only. So thanks, anyway I have to say thanks, so thanks to all the heads. And I know that head is, I feel that dean is nothing but face. Body is the sixth department. Head is just a face. Body is, the real mind is the department, the faculty members in the department. So if I am telling thanks to the heads, I am not telling to the heads, I am telling to the department, the faculty members there. Faculty members, without them it was not possible. And faculty members are little handicapped without the staff. So thanks to them also. And research, any seminar is not possible without papers. So thanks to all research scholars who contributed 125 papers. So thanks to them. Thanks to Priscilla, my staff in Dean Office, and Kapu. They were very, very instrumental. I should say one special thanks to one of my scholar and colleague. She told that I will take care of the decoration of hall for that and this hall. She and Ropui, they coordinated. I was not knowing what is happening. And day one, before one day, means Sunday of the previous, means third, at around 9 something night, she called me that, sir, this is the picture of the hall, is it okay? So I asked, are you in hall? So she was there. So then I went and I saw and some whatever was there, so I did, but she was there. Then second day for arrangement of this room and all, up to 10:20 she was there, night, PM. And with her one of friend. She has to bring some bouquet and she was feeling that it is very difficult to carry many bouquets. So how to carry she asked, so I came with car, midnight almost. So thanks to her and for all the supports they got. A long round, if I start saying thanks to everyone, it will go very long. I should say thanks to our registrar sir for agreeing to be here. Long back I met him and requested him. He agreed immediately that he told that he is not having any engagements, so he will be ready. I told that I will share with him the program of this schedule, the schedule of this program, and I forgot. And this morning only around 12 I remember that I had to share. So I just communicated to his personal assistant that just reminds us that he has to come at 1. Then I received a call from Registrar sir that what is my role, what I have to do. So he was completely blind what is the program, and he agreed and he is with us before time. I should say thanks to Professor Chona sir also. He is finance officer, so finally his work will start after this evening when we submit the reports and finance. Sir, don't worry. I hope we are going to refund some money. I hope so. Last 3-4 days I have not seen my budget, so but still I feel I have not exceeded, sir. Beside all these things, so sir will be happy with this. Anyway, sir is very much part of our family. He is senior professor in Department of Economics, so he is here not as only FO. He is here as senior professor in our school. Then one more thanks will go to PRO section. She is there.
Yes.
Yes, come forward. Come.
Yes.
She is always there to cover whatever program we are having. She is always there. And this morning I got a message, on our Facebook, all pictures of first day is uploaded there. Even second day, some photos are uploaded there. She is doing video recording that is going to be uploaded there. I don't know. Initially only we told that they are here to cover and she is doing all those things. Shubhra?
We are reading, sir.
We had one envelope, but they are bringing it. So later we'll okay. So thank you. But don't forget to take that memory. So thank you for coverage, and that's all from my side. And thank you all for all this.
Thank you, our dean. Your formal report is very good, but more than that, your informal report is excellent.
Please.
Last 20 days, I've been in touch with him speaking about the seminar planning and all other things. But only in valedictory session I saw our dean with a smiling face. And I saw a sigh of relief also on his face. So that indicates that he is very much satisfied with the way the seminar is conducted. So without taking much time now, I request our finance officer, also Professor of Economics, to speak a few words.
Thank you, Kuzoiti. This afternoon, I feel a little awkward. This is my school. I'm a part of it. And being a guest of honor, how could be a guest in my own department? I'm asking the organizer. I'm a part of it. How could I be a guest in my own department? So I am a little awkward, alienated, feeling like some alienation. Am I being driven out from my department, from the school? So anyhow, this is very much unexpected invitation to participate in this last program. I feel like writing some of my own paper relating to the theme, but since time is not on my side, I don't have the time. Anyhow, when I look at the theme is really relevant, and it is something like what we are talking about in the NDP 20, multidisciplinary subject like that. The theme is really multidisciplinary in nature. It just rightly reflects the ongoing theme. The NEP is trying